Hello friends, I will explain now the mechanics of the Russian popular proverb «На безрыбье и рак рыба». На безрыбье и рак рыба. That translates directly like this. When there is no fish to catch, then a crab may serve as fish. The meaning is when we cannot exactly get what we want, when we cannot get exactly what we want, then we have to be satisfied with a worse replacement. Let's look at the phrase of preposition and a noun. Preposition and a noun make a phrase. Let's look at the phrase «на безрыбье». На безрыбье. Actually, the noun безрыбье does not exist without this particular context, but it is a popular proverb, people's wisdom, so Russian people know it very well, but we cannot find it elsewhere in other contexts. If I talk about рыба, fish, I can create adjective, рыбный. For example, рыбный суп, fish soup, soup made of fish, or рыбный день, the day when only fish is served, in some workers' canteen, for example. There is no verb from this root. As in all languages, we will say to catch fish, ловить рыбу. So, absence of fish we can call безрыбье. Once more, it is only good for this proverb. If you, out of the blue, will say something like «У нас сегодня безрыбье», we have no fish with this безрыбье noun, it will sound weird. There is no usage for this noun. So remember, it sounds appropriate only in this proverb, as it is. На безрыбье и рак рыба. Now, a comment about the conjunction «и», Russian conjunction «и», which translates into English as «and». However, in this context, it has different meaning. It does not have the meaning of addition. It stands before the two nouns, and it does not mean addition. It means the emphasizing of the noun рак. In English, we can emphasize this crab in this phrase like this. When one does not have fish, the crab actually can serve as fish. Actually, we can say actually. Can serve as fish, can serve instead of fish. So, as we see in this context, there are no any additions. На безрыбье и рак рыба. И рак, we emphasize. Actually, the crab. И рак рыба. Now, let's look at the two nouns on the bottom of the slide. Рак and рыба. Рак, crab. And рыба, fish, рыба. Don't say риба, say рыба. As we see, рак ends with a consonant. So, in the majority of Russian nouns, it will be masculine gender. And it is. So, we can replace that with a personal pronoun in Russian, он, which means he. Рак, crab is masculine gender noun. We can decline it by cases, and we will have nominative, genitive, dative, accusative, instrumental, and prepositional. 6 cases for declension of nouns. I will place it in the comments under the video a bit later, the declension itself. Now I will just decline the noun рак. For those of you who already know the routine, it will be good to repeat it. And for those who are not familiar with the routine, it is nice to listen to it. And I have many lectures on Russian declension of nouns. Nominative. The question is что? Это что? Rather, это кто? Who is this? This is crab. This is a crab. Это рак. Это рак. Genitive. Нет кого. There is no here who. Who is not here? Нет рака. Нет рака. Let's notice that in Russian we call animals who, not what. Who. Dative. Дать кому? To give to whom? Дать раку. To give to the crab. Accusative. I see whom. Who do I see? I see. Я вижу рака. I see. А я вижу рака. Instrumental. Я горжусь кем? I am proud of whom? Кем? The question word is кем in instrumental. Я горжусь раком. I am proud of crab. Рак. Раком. Prepositional case. Я говорю о ком. I am talking about whom. О ком. Я говорю о раке. I'm speaking about рак. About crab. О раке. So we have 6 cases. Рак, рака, раку, рака, раком, раке. Sounds weird like this, but in phrases sounds very good, right? That's why I suggest phrases here for every case. In Russian language, the names of 6 noun cases sound like this. Именительный. Падеж. Падеж is case. Именительный. Родительный. Дательный. Винительный. Творительный. Предложный. And now let's look at our beautiful fish. We see in Russian it is рыба. Make sure you are pronouncing the first syllable hard way. Ры, Try your lower jaw, kind of make a little bit protruded front. Yes, maybe it will be easier because I know students are torturing to pronounce this sound hard. They still go to ri, not correct. It's different. R should be hard. Рыба. It is challenging, but try. Because if you pronounce soft like ri, it sounds incorrect. And when in context, it will be difficult to understand you. So, рыба is feminine gender. It has ending a, usually when ending a is feminine gender, the same as in Spanish. So let's decline it by cases. Nominative. Это кто? Who is this? Это рыба. This is fish. Genitive. Нет кого. Who is not here? Нет рыбы. Нет здесь рыбы. In рыбы, genitive case, both are hard. Рыбы. Don't say ри-би. Not correct. Рыбы. Рыбы. Нет кого. Нет рыбы. Also correct. Чего? Нет рыбы. For example, if I say who is not here, fish, I mean like animal in the sea, the live thing in the sea. But if I say, if I talk about the fish on the table, definitely it's not live. It's, food we eat. So I will refer to as what, as thing, But here I talk about animals, so I use here question кто, who, like to live creature. After genitive we have dative. Dative. The phrase is дать кому, to give to whom. The question word is кому, to whom. Дать рыбе. to give to fish, дать рыбе. Accusative. Я вижу кого? I see whom. Кого? Я вижу рыбу. I see fish. Instrumental. Я горжусь. I'm proud of whom. Я горжусь кем? Question word. Кем? Soft like Spanish. Ке. Кем. Exactly like Spanish. Ке. But M ending. Кем. Instrumental. Я горжусь кем? Рыбой. Я горжусь рыбой. Рыбой. Prepositional. Я говорю о ком? I'm speaking about whom. Я говорю. I'm speaking о ком? About whom? О рыбе. Я говорю о рыбе. I speak about fish. О чем? If we speak about food, we say о чем. Thank you. I hope it was useful and I'm happy this information for you. And I'm happy I have just demonstrated one more Russian very popular proverb. Many Russian proverbs are very popular. We use them every day. We use them a lot. As I have mentioned before, there are books on proverbs, and I have seen some sources or collections online, but oftentimes they are strange collections of proverbs which we don't actually use. Also mistakes, so many mistakes around. Every time I see mistake, I want to correct it, but it's not possible to do everything. So look at Russian YouTube. It's filled with Russian humorous programs. We have few types of them, and they're very popular. They are 1 hour long, 2 hours long, 3 hours long, different, and they are coming and coming, new and new. Our humor is based on the mixture of everything: proverbs, slang, life expressions, anecdotes, fairy tales, children's poems, literature famous phrases by famous authors that we study in school. All of this makes the richness of the Russian oral, speaking, contextual culture. It is really difficult to understand humor for a foreigner. So by explaining here some proverbs, I really try to make a contribution to the cross-cultural understanding. I wish it could be bigger, my contribution, but I do not have any helpers for this, and that's okay. As we say in Russian again here, невозможно объять необъятное. Невозможно объять необъятное. It's not possible to hug something what is too huge. So if each person tries to do what he or she can, together people are making this good big contribution to the general cultural fabric of our society. Happy New Year to everybody. I am Zoya Eliseyeva, in Russian Zoya Елисеева, from California, USA, on January 4th, 2025. Bye.